Well, most people aren't overwhelmed. They're freezing up all day, trying to respond just the right way, trying to not make a mistake, and hoping they stay likable, waiting until things feel more certain. Well, that kind of holding is exhausting because when you're constantly tightening against life, your system is always on standby. It shows up as rushing or overthinking, staying busy, putting off the one thing that actually matters. We tend to call this a productivity problem, but it's not. It's a presence problem. Here's what I've learned working with leaders and teams is they're rarely stuck because they don't know what to do. They're stuck because their body keeps asking for certainty before they will allow themselves to move. And so they wait, gather more information, they replay conversations instead of having them. And in moments like the ones we're living through when things feel tense and distorted or charged, freezing can start to seem like that's what's responsible. Like silence is safety. Like waiting is wisdom, or staying neutral keeps things intact. But here's something existential philosophy has been pointing to for a long time. That neutrality under strain is neutral. We're always choosing toward more aliveness or toward slow deadening. Not dramatically, not all at once, but moment by moment by moment. The avoidance doesn't just create anxiety, it creates a quieter kind of guilt, that feeling that you're not fully inhabiting your own life. In cold exposure, people learn this quickly. If you keep tightening against the cold, you burn through that energy fast. But the moment you stop fighting it, not collapsing, not giving up, just staying, well, something shifts and you realize I can actually be here. Leadership works the same way. Presence isn't passivity, it's capacity. It's the ability to stay grounded when things are uncomfortable, unclear, or charged. Because here's the part we rarely name, that avoidance doesn't just come from not knowing what to say, it comes from not trusting ourselves to stay present while we're saying it. And when presence erodes, people stop naming what matters. They postpone conversations. They soften the truths that need integrity. They wait for a moment that never quite arrives. So cultures don't drift because people are cruel. They drift because people get tired of holding themselves tight and mistake quiet for peace. So here's the question worth sitting with. Where do you notice yourself freezing up the most right now? At work? In a relationship? Around a decision you keep postponing? And what might become possible if you trusted yourself to stay present, even if the moment feels uncomfortable? Not to force clarity, not to perform courage, but just to stay long enough for something honest to emerge. And that's the work right now.